Here, squirrely, 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 squirrely. Here, little squirrely. We have a squirrel already. Look at that. Hey, squirrely, squirrely, squirrely. You go have some peacock nuts? Hey, Jarrett. Hey, good to see you. Russ, hey, good to see you. I wasn't expecting you. I'm doing sort of an impromptu live here before you're live. Jarrett says, hey, hey. Russ says, hi, Molly. Jarrett says, I'm here. Addison says, you're. Jarrett says, had to come. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. We've had a squirrel already, so hopefully she went and got some more. Russ says, doing a sneaky live. Yeah, I got out of work. I only had a half day of work today, so I was like, hey, I can do a live. I could use the watch hours. Oh, Jarrett, you did your live this morning? I missed it. What time was it? I don't get notifications anymore. I got them for like a week. Russ says, good luck, Mo. Addison says 3 a.m. Oh, really? Was it that early? Oh, 10:15 a.m. East. Yeah, I was working, but if I had gotten the notification, I totally would have been there. Totally would have been there. Hey, Steven. Hey, good to see you. How you doing? Jarrett says it's okay. I appreciate you. I can still go back and rewatch it. And you'll still get the viewing hours for it. Back up here a little bit until some more critters come out. Big B, that's not the critter I was talking about. Please go away, Big B. Thank you. Nicole, hey, good to see you. Hey, Nicole. Hope you and hubby are feeling better. How's your hubby doing? Jarrett says, some people don't get my notifications when I go live, but it's okay. I try to keep up on my notifications. I try to keep them fresh so that I get notifications. That worked for literally a week, and now I don't get notifications. So I have to look for people who are alive. Addison says, hey, Nicole. Steven says, I'm great as always. Hope y'all doing well. Glad to hear it, Steven. Glad to hear it. Nicole says, he's getting better. Oh, that's so wonderful. That's so wonderful. I know that respiratory stuff is just the worst. So miserable. Jarrett says, hey, Nicole. I appreciate all you guys coming in for this surprise live. I appreciate you guys so much. Can you guys hear the woodpecker? Of course, now that I said something, he's going to be quiet. Jarrett said, this is actually my first live. Oh, it was your very first live stream? Nicole says, hey, Addison and Jarrett. Oh, being here. Yeah, I thought you were new, but I didn't want to offend. I appreciate you. Hello and welcome. Steven says, I caught you at the right time. It's been a little while since I caught you live. Glad to be here. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, appreciate you, Steven. Yeah, we had a squirrel here, and we're going to hopefully I haven't seen Onyx. I don't know if she had babies and she's tending her nest, but we've got other black squirrels. Here, squirrely, 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 squirrely. Here, squirrely, squirrely. Steven says, hit like, comment, subscribe, share. Yes, appreciate you, Steven. Jarrett says, when you going live tonight, Nicole? Russ says, Molly is the coolest, guys. Make sure you click that like button. It helps get her noticed by the algorithm. Thank you so much, Russ. You're so sweet. Dusty says, hey, Molly. Nice to catch you live. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Rusty. Or Dusty, rather. Sorry. I also know a Rusty who also has his name in caps. And so, yes, sometimes I do call him Dusty as well. My apologies. Come on, squirrelies. Or Chippy. Come on, Chippy Chippy. Where are you today, Chip? Chip Chip. You gonna come out? Steven said, did you know Michigan classified the black squirrels as a gray squirrel in black phase? I did not. Or was that a joke and it went over my head? Kage! Hey! Kage is growling at us. Hey, Kage, good to see you. What the heck? I just noticed this weird mushroom, guys. See that little white thing there? That's a mushroom. Literally popping out of the ground. What the heck? There we go. Nicole says, I don't know, just be on the lookout. Well, if you could give us like a between now and midnight time frame, because I'm not getting, I have your bell on the solid bell for notifications, but I never get notified when anything happens on your channel, Nicole. Steven says, no, it's 100% real. Just a fun fact that I thought was weird. Really? That is weird. Although it's Michigan, so I mean, what are you going to do? Kage says, Molly, you can buy a sweatshirt with my logo on it now. Did you, Kage, did you get monetized? Kage says, hey, Nicole. Maddie, hey, good to see you. Good to see you. Love to you and Chloe. Hope you guys are doing well. Addison says, no, Mary's merch. Oh, Mary's merch. Okay. No, I didn't. Mary put it up in her store. Oh, cool. Cool. I was looking for the merchandise with my logo on it, but I couldn't find it in the store for some reason. Steven says, whoop, whoop, Kage. Maddie says, how are you, Molly? I'm doing pretty good. Got a half day of work today and a long weekend, so I'm pretty happy. Steven says, Maddie, brother. Maddie said, Steven, bro. Kage says, it's on the store now. I'll send you a link. Perfect. That would be cool if you could. That would be really cool because the only thing I'm seeing is in her store is the logo with Howard and Wesley. Yeah, that woodpecker was like going a mile a minute and just wouldn't quiet down. And I said, can you guys hear that woodpecker? And it hasn't made a peep since. Silly woodpecker. Kage says, new shop. She made one just for us. Aw, how sweet. Ed, hey, good to see you. Ed says, howdy, howdy. Hello, Ed. And just so you know, this is just an impromptu live that I'm doing before Russ's live. Because I plan to be there. It's Friday. Friday, half day, and a long weekend. What more could you ask for? Well, and it's nice and cool out today. It's like the perfect temperature. It's like 65, which is like my ideal temperature. I don't know, it's probably like negative 40 in Celsius or something. I don't know. Oh, I think I saw a head pop up. Let's see if somebody... Here, squirrely, squirrely. Come on, squirrely, come get the nuts. Come have some delicious peacock nuts. They're just for you. Ed says, I don't think I can make it to his live. My client has a doctor's appointment in an hour. Aw, we'll miss you, Ed. Hey, Matthew. Matthew says hi. Good to see you, Matthew. Thanks for coming. Wow, 10 likes already? Oh my gosh, you guys are spoiling me. Thank you so much. Maddie says, have to hop off, Molly. Just home, have dinner to get before I go live. Much love. I'll see you there, Maddie. You're at 2:30 or 7:30, right? I'll see you, and I appreciate you so much, Maddie. Thanks for stopping in. Here, squirrely, squirrely, come on. Come get some nuts. Come get some nice peacock nuts. Maddie says 7:30, can't stop. I'll leave you running, Molly. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Chippy. Chippy's here. Did you leave something out for me? Yes, I did. I have corn and peacock nuts for you, Chippy. Look at that. Although I put them in a pile. I guess you don't like them in a pile. Maybe I should spread them out. The squirrels will eat them in a pile, though. Here, squirrely, squirrely. Come on, little squirrely. My food can't touch. Oh, I'm sorry, Chippy. I didn't realize you were ADHD. Kind of surprised Chippy hasn't come out yet. Usually he's the first. He'll wait until the squirrels will eat something, and then he'll go after it. But the squirrel, at the very, very start of the live, a squirrel came in, ate some nuts, and left. They just took my peacock nuts and ran. My poor peacock nuts. So what is everybody up to this weekend? Is everybody, or is anybody outside the U.S. have a 3-day weekend this weekend? Hey, Phil. Radio Dude says it's Saturday already. Now, I had a half day, so I figured I'd do an impromptu live. I'm surprised at how many people. I figured I'd get like maybe 2 or 3 people. since it's not my usual time. I got one squirrel so far. Edison says it's always the weekend for me. I don't think any other country does celebrate Labor Day, does they? Oh, thank you, Kage. I appreciate you. So if anybody wants any merch with my logo on it, please click on that link there that Kage just posted. Appreciate you, Kage. That is so cool. I-Fury, hello and welcome. Says, what is going on here? We are, I'll zoom in here. We have put out some corn and peacock nuts, which are actually unsalted peanuts, for the squirrels and the chipmunk that comes around. And we're just waiting for them to show up, just kind of hanging out. How you doing, I-Fury? Ed said we should get Chippy merch too. Oh yeah. When I get monetized, I'll make Chippy and Onyx merch. Nicole says, I'm out working. Are you live? Radio Dude says, welcome to America. Celebrate having a job by sitting on your butt for a day. Yeah, it is kind of ironic. Nobody works on Labor Day. Well, I mean, people work, but like office job type, bank holiday type deal. Chippy says, only if I get a percentage of the sales. You will get them in peacock nuts. I know those are your favorite. Edison said, no, she isn't. Oh, thank you. Mossy, hey, good to see you. Mossy says, I'm getting ready to go out for a ride around town. Cool, Mossy, I hope you have a good time. I-Fury says, I'm doing good, thanks for asking. And thanks for giving back to nature. Oh, thank you, I appreciate you. I love it out here, I love nature. Mossy says, I haven't worked since 1998. That was the last time I had a kid, was 1998. Actually, I shouldn't say last time because I'm not having any more, ever. You know, not happening. Just never. Skedison said, I haven't seen Nicole do a gig work stream in a while, starting to miss them. Yeah, me too. I love her attitude. I love the way she talks. I love her mannerisms. I love the way she makes it so fun. Nicole's awesome. You guys should check out Nicole. Anna! Oh my gosh, good to see you, Anna. How are you? Nicole says, no, I'm not live. Okay, you're just out busting your buns then. Be safe, Nicole. Anna said, I am still hanging in there, doing a bit better. How are you doing, lovely Molly? I'm doing great. I'm glad that you're doing better. I'm still sending love and well wishes. Yeah, I had a half day of work today, and I got Monday off. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, and all the time off is paid as well, so that's even better. Am I crooked there? There we go. That's better. Oh, I think I hear a critter. Squirrely, squirrely. Squirrely, squirrely, squirrely. Oh, maybe not. Anna said, "You're so amazing, Molly. Glad you're doing well." Aw, bless you, Anna. You're so sweet. Anna said, "Pay time off is the best." Yes, yes, it is. I think everybody should get paid time off, even gig workers. Well, especially gig workers, because I mean, God, look at all the crap they go through just to bring us our food so we can be lazy and not drive around the city. Oh, we got somebody throwing an acorn. Maybe somebody will come down here for us. Mariah, it's good to see you. How are you? Mariah says, "Good morning." Good to see you, Mariah. Thanks for coming. Spider. Go away, spider. I don't want to kill you. Mossy says, "Nice, Kage." Mariah said, "Today is Friday. Thank goodness." All right, I agree. I agree. And I was lucky enough to get a half day today and paid for a full day. So I am extremely thankful. Anna says, "Oh man, a lot of jobs I have worked didn't do paid time off, even holidays." It was weird to say at the least, I bet. Even holidays? Oh my gosh. Phil says, "Has anyone seen Positive Pokes?" Yeah, I think he's still live. He was live earlier. I think he might still be live. But yeah, Pokies is okay. Mariah says, "I don't like spiders." Yeah, I don't either. I don't either. I tend to scream as I squish them. I'm working on not screaming when I see them, and I'm working on not squishing them when they're outside, because even though I don't like them, to be fair, I'm coming into their home, you know, and I wouldn't like it if somebody came into my home and squished me, so I try not to. Invalid request. Hey, good to see you. Invalid request says, "Hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone has a wonderful day." Well, thank you so much, Invalid. We hope that you're doing well, and we hope you have a wonderful day as well. Good to see you. Radio Dude says, "I love spiders. They're delicious." Mariah says, "Spiders are scary. Some are poison." Yeah, that's true. That's true. Some are poison. And some aren't exactly poisonous, but they still bite, and they can leave like a big nasty bug bite type thing on your arms or legs or wherever they bite you. It happened to me, so I know it's not fun. I don't. Yeah, I'm not a spider person. Edison says, "I only squish the bugs when they are in my inside my house." Yeah, same here. If they come in my house, they're under fair game to be squished. Mariah says, "I squish spiders." Yeah, I do if they're inside. If they're outside, it's technically their home, so. So I let them live. I just brush them away somewhere where I can't see them. And then everything's better. Anybody got any big plans for this weekend, or everybody just chilling out and hanging? Are you planning on going camping anytime soon, Phil? Lord of the Fish, hey, good to see you. Lord of the Fish says, "Molly." Hello and welcome, Lord of the Fish. Good to see you. Phil says, "I'm going skydiving with Molly." I'm gonna have to give that a hard pass, as I don't like falling from the sky. Quirk I have. Edison says, just my usual toke up play ranked. Nice. Sounds like a fun weekend. DJ, hey, good to see you. Hello and welcome. I don't think you've been here before. Good to see you. Kage says, I might order a new deck of cards this weekend. Oh, cool. You totally got to show me. You totally got to send me a picture so I can see. Lord of the Fish says, I set up a bladder snail jar for future pea puffers. Oh, nice. Nice. Pea puffers are awesome. Phil says, Molly, do you know why blind people don't skydive? Because I don't know. Why don't blind people skydive, Phil? Carl, hey, good to see you. Carl says, I'm invisible. You're not invisible, Carl. This is just the first time I've seen you. Hello and welcome. Hope you're well, Carl. Mossy said, finishing up on the latest installation of my pallet benches and setting up my workshop. Oh, nice. You are so handy, Mossy. Is there anything you can't build? Phil says, it scares the shit out of their dogs. Oh. Sue, hey, good to see you. Just when Sue is here, she says hello, and she's waving to Carl. Lord of the Fish says, there are plans on getting some Daphnia or Moina for culture so I could get scarlet baddies. Hopefully they take up dry foods quick. Really? I know there's a guy, Shrimp Keeping Answers, Richard. He has baddies that, he feeds flake food too. So you might be able to get some tips from him. Shrimp Keeping Answers is the channel. Sue's saying hi to Phil and to Lord of the Fish. Lord of the Fish says hi, Sue. Phil says, hey, Sue. Daisy May, hello, Kelly. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Says hi, Mom Dog. Woohoo. Mossy says, there's not much I haven't done. Cars, boat, or house. Wow. Holy crap. That's impressive, Mossy. That really is. Sue's saying hi to Daisy. Daisy May saying hi to everyone. Sue says, Missy. Did I miss a Missy? Or was that Mossy? Addison says, hey, Crazy May. Daisy says, hi, Sue. LOL, hi, Addison. Sue says, hi to Scaddison. Daisy May says, hi. And she's waving. Addison says, hey, Sue. Daisy May says, hi, Mossy. Just when Sue says, oops, Mossy. Yeah, I figured that was what you meant. Lord of the Fish says they require some initial live foods, especially as they are wild. Oh, they're wild caught. Okay, gotcha. Wild caught specimens. Training them does take a while and might not end up working, but I do think it's worth a shot at. Definitely. Best of luck to you. Carl says, Molly, I thought you were live tomorrow. I am, but I had a half day of work today, so I thought I would do an impromptu live and see what happened. Appreciate you coming, Carl. Lord of the Fish says, hi, Daisy. By the way, they do embrace like betas, and the male actually drives the female away. Oh, wow. So with the baddies, do the males raise or take care of the eggs like betas do too? Mossy says, I tagged you, Daisy May, in Tea Time with Alice in Wonderland claymation. Oh, that's adorable. You're so sweet, Mossy. Daisy May says, hi, Lord. And hi, Carl. And Daisy May says, oh, cool, Mossy. Lord of the Fish says no parental care, but they would guard the general spawn area for a day or two. Oh, that's not bad. That's pretty cool. Yeah, anybody who doesn't know, I love betas. Betas are my favorite fish. Also, I have a ton of frogs. Aquatic frogs. They're not like ribbit frogs. They're like, they live in the water. They don't come out of the water. If they come out of the water, they dry up and die. So I keep them in the water. Because I like my frogs not dried up. They're more fun that way. Lord of the Fish says, Molly, make a frog tier list. Of all my frogs? I think you could get a toad if you don't want them drying up. No, I keep them because they're aquatic frogs. Carl says, thunder and lightning here. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I wish it was here. Send it over here. I would love thunder and lightning. Push it over here, Carl. I'll take it. Ed says, send it here too. So yeah, push it to Michigan and Florida, please. Thank you. Lord of the Fish says, just rain, lots and lots of rain. Now, I forget, Lord of the Fish, where do you live? Daisy says, yes, please. Carl says, it came from America. Oh, well, push it back. Return to sender. Matthew said, push what to Florida? The thunderstorm. Ed says, Washington? Lord of the Fish, you're in the UK, aren't you? Matthew says, do it. Lord of the Fish says, double it and give it to the next country. Mossy says, I have a sanctuary in my back corner of my yard, hidden behind a huge lilac. Oh, I love lilac. That is so cool. Do you have it posted on your channel, Mossy? Because I'd love to see that. Mad Dog, hey, good to see, or Mad Dog, Mad Rhino, hey, good to see you. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for coming. Mad Rhino's Unexpected Adventures and Food says, Mom Dog, what's up? Just doing an unexpected live, a surprise live here, because I got a half day of work. Mossy says, I cut 12 by 14 foot out of it. It's on there. Wow, you can do just about anything, can't you, Mossy? Mad Rhino says, finally catch you on a stream. Yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah, normally I'm working at this time, so I don't do lives, but today is special. Carl says, it's part of the hurricane. Oh, so you got so it's not as heavy as it was. Was that hurricane? I forget the hurricane's name now. Lord of the Fish said, where's the other part? Mossy says, I can't put up another video. Tag you in it. I trained it like weaving a basket. Oh, cool. Oh, that is really cool. Mad Rhino says, I'm doing Uber today. Gotta wrap up by 5:30 to pick up my lady and clean out the car. Heading to Yuma, Arizona tomorrow morning. fun. I hope you have a great time, and I hope you're safe, and I hope you just have a blast. Addison says, Hurricane Yurta. You know what? We need a Hurricane Yurta. Somebody needs to name one of our hurricanes Yurta. That needs to be a hurricane name. It's my alarm clock telling me to clock out for lunch. I forgot to turn that off. Mad Rhino says, what's the black squirrel? I like that one. Well, we've got actually a bunch of them around here. At the very, very beginning of the live stream, we had a black squirrel, and then it took off, and I haven't seen one. So I don't know if they're like, hey, it's not Saturday. What's going on? Mossy says, I can. Lilac needs a bump. Lord of the Fish says, Hurricane Onyx or Chippy. Mad Rhino says, I'll be live tomorrow afternoon fishing if you want to check it out. Have some of my ice fat fish out there. Nice fat fish? Or ice fat fish? Am I reading that right? Can I read? Chippy says, I'm the favorite child everyone knows. Chippy is the cutest, I have to say. I have to say, Chippy is the cutest. Wonder if I throw some nuts out further, if they'll come back out. Maybe I just put the nuts too close. Oh no, I'm spilling my nuts. There we go. I threw my nuts. Lord of the Fish says, meet you on Russ's stream, Molly. Bye, guys. Thanks for coming in, Lord of the Fish. I will see you on Russ's stream. You have a fantastic rest of your day. And Daisy says, bye, fish. Take care. Mad Rhino says, peace. I know Daisy May does, but does anyone else live near water? It doesn't have to be a big body of water. It can even be a little tiny stream. Ed says, I am the water. Edison says, I live near water, but it's a lake and small river. That still counts? Carl says, I live near water. That's cool. Would you rather live near the water or away from the water? Those of you who live near the water, do you like living near the water? Daisy May says, you're near the water. Definitely. Me too. Me too. Daisy May says, near the water. Yes, I love it. Carl says, hate living near water. Sanal, hey, good to see you. Sanal says, hi, Mom Dog Molly. Daisy said, gotta run. Have a great stream. Thank you so much for stopping by, Kelly. You have a great stream, and I'll stop by later. And yeah, I'll see you later. Thank you for coming, and take care. And she says, and good weekend too if I don't see you. Sanal, hey. Sanal says, hi, awesome mods. Daisy says, thanks, Molly. Take care, everyone. Sanal says, Miss Daisy May, hey. Daisy's waving bye. Bye, Daisy. Thank you for coming. Carl says, I don't know anyone. You don't know anyone in this stream, Carl? Daisy says, LOL, bye. Addison says, hey, Sanal. Sanal says, Addison, hey. Here, squirrely, 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 squirrely. Here, squirrely, squirrely. I think I confused them because they're used to me sitting out here on Saturdays and they're like, it's not Saturday. Yeah, there you go. Sanal says, Carl, you know me. And anyone here, if this is your first time meeting Carl, please subscribe to him. Check out his channel. Rainbow and Snowy says, hi, everyone. Hello, Rainbow and Snowy. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you? Oh, I think I see a chipmunk out there. Or maybe it's a small squirrel. I don't know. Nope, it's not going to come any closer, damn it. Sanal says, need to catch up on lives. Been busy with work and doing new content for my channel. Oh, yeah. Sanal, you guys check out Sanal's channel too. Sanal does a lot with his channel. He does a lot. He's got a very nice channel. Rainbow and Snowy says, I'm okay. Thanks, Mom Dog. How are you? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Carl says, I lost 30 subscribers yesterday. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that, Carl. I know that stings, but YouTube will probably give it back. And either way, you'll get more subscribers and they'll come back either way. Anna says, Molly, do you have plans for the long weekend? I do. I have a, well, I'll give a slight spoiler alert here. I have a new fish coming any minute. And I will announce it in Russ's live stream because it should be here by then. And so, yeah, I'm going to be obsessing over my fish tanks this weekend. Sanal says, Rainbow and Snowy, hey. Sanal says, Anna Marie, hey. Anna Marie says, oh my gosh, Molly said a bad word. Oh my goodness. I can when the occasion is aroused. This Rainbow and Snowy says, hi, Sanal. Anna says, hi, Sanal. Sanal says, Carl, just make content. Don't worry about the subs. They come naturally. That's very true. Anna says, Carl, what? 30? Do you know why? Addison says, I think Sanal might secretly be Iron Man. Zed, hey, good to see you. Zed says, a new fish? Yep, that's all I can tell, though. I can reveal in fact, I'm thinking about, because I can't film in my office, which is where my tanks are, I was thinking about putting him in a little container and bringing him out here, but I have to see how stressed he is and what kind of condition he's in before I think about doing that. So I could show him to you guys. So I might have him on stream tomorrow. Ed says, I'm lurking. Appreciate you, Ed. Anna says, that's so awesome. I can't wait for the big reveal. Oh yeah, it's a really, really cool fish. Sanal says, Carl, will you get them? Carl, you will get them back. Trust me. You will get them back, Carl. Probably not as fast as you'd like them to come back, but they will come back. I promise. Rainbow and Snowy said, just sub to you, Carl. Appreciate you, Rainbow and Snowy. Yeah, sub up to each other. You guys see somebody new? Please check out their channel. You never know what might happen. Radio Dude says, hi, Rainbow. Rainbow and Snowy says, hi, Radio. Anna Marie says, a fish co-host? That's the cutest idea ever. Yeah. Sanal says, nice to see you, Mom Dog Molly, after a while. Yeah, work has been crazy lately. And so having a half day off is a real treat. Zed says, I will make you a leash so you can take your new fish for a walk. I appreciate that, Zed. I appreciate that. Then a specialty fish leash. I love it. I love it. Matthew says, hey, Anna, I subbed you. Appreciate you, Matthew. Appreciate you. Matthew also does content, guys. He does lives. He does this really cool, like trucking game where he sits in a cab of a truck and has to navigate the semi like semi drivers do. And it's very realistic. It's pretty cool to watch. Check it out if you want to. Anna says, I am scrubbing carpets at the moment, Molly, so I am just here lurking. No worries, Anna. I appreciate you. You know I appreciate you, girl. Sanal says, Zed, laughing. Anna said, so back to you, Matthew. Appreciate you guys. Carl says, I do content and no one comments. Are you talking about your shorts? Are you talking about your shorts, Carl? Sanal said, Zed, is that leash made of belly lint? Anna says, oh, I got you, Carl. Aw, Anna, you're so sweet. Anna's the best. Anna's the best. Anna is going to be going live eventually. And I can't wait to see her live. Zed says, no fishing line, silly Sanal. Oh, fishing, yeah. Ba-dum-bum. Sanal's laughing at Zed. Couple of crows talking to each other. And it says, Molly, you aren't supposed to lie to people because you know you are the awesome one. Aww. Aww, Anna. You're so sweet. You're awesome. Shut up, you're awesome. Sanal said, Zed made me a sweater out of belly lint. Radio Dude says, with a hook too, I'll bet. Oh no, that's not even funny to joke about hooking my babies. Anna says, I absolutely want to go live. I really need help figuring out the time and date. Okay, you know what? Message me. I keep forgetting to message you about that. Message me. And if you want to go live with me, we can totally set up a time to go live together. Or if you want to go live by yourself, I can help you with that as well. Sanal says, Radio Dude, hey. Matthew says, they are having a crow meeting. They are having something, that's for sure. Zed says, the hook is for bling bling. Okay, yeah, I can see that, like on a little collar. Ooh, or even better, one of Maddie's flies that he ties. Sanal says, Carl, comment 3 of your shorts. Oh, appreciate you, Sanal. Thank you. You guys are just the best. I love you guys so much. Anna says, if you would do it with me, that would be super freaking awesome. I am so nervous. Yeah, I'm more than happy to. We'll get together and we'll figure out a time. Hell, if you want to do it tomorrow at 12:30, if you're available and you'd like to do it then, we can do it then too. Sanal says, hook, line, and sinker. Carl says, I have a second channel. Oh, what's your second? Is your second channel about something else, or is it just like a support channel? Anna says, a fish with a collar. Oh, we have a squirrel. Oh, we have 2 squirrels. I'll get the one that is not moving here. I guess he's going to move anyway. So we'll go over to this guy. Hi, little squirrely, squirrely, squirrely. Oh, squirrely, squirrely. Come on out of the bush. Come on out of the bush. Back up a little bit here so we can see more of them. Let me see, are any of you guys onyx? That one might be onyx. And it says, I will message you after I pick up the crotch goblins from school and we can figure it out. Sounds good. Sounds perfect. Sanal says, Anna, what do you get when you cross a dog and a fish? Matthew says, fish dog. Mossy says, I uploaded your 50-year-old lilac. Oh, cool. Oh, that is so cool. I can't wait to see it. Anna says, Sanal, I am not sure. A dogfish? Phil says, that's a funny looking cat with a bushy tail, not a squirrel. That's an actual bush, Phil. That Sanal says, Anna, you're right. Sanal says, Matthew was close. Matthew says, Radio Dude is a cat squirrel. Carl says, you all know each other. Well, not totally. I don't think everybody knows everybody. And if there's people you don't know, Carl, then make a new friend. Sanal says, Mom Dog, you're in a happy mood today. I am. And I'm especially happy to see these little guys. Come on. There we go. Yeah, for some reason they seem to like them better when they're spread out than when they're all in a pile. I thought maybe I'd put them in a pile and then that way I would be able to keep them focused in the camera better, but they're all gross. Yeah, and also it's a long weekend and I got Monday off and half of today off paid. So, yeah, that puts me in free money always puts me in a good mood. Right, little squirrel? Squirrely, squirrely, squirrely. Squirrely, squirrely. Just getting closer to the pile. Radio Dude says, I know everybody. That's why I only like about 100 people in this world. Wow, you like that many people? You're really growing, aren't you, Phil? Oh, we got one back there, too. Let me see. You are not onyx. That squirrel that you're seeing on the screen right now is not onyx. Don't know who it is, but it's not onyx. Sanal will be right back. We'll be here. Actually, let me check the time. Yeah, we'll be here for probably another 45 minutes or so. Phil says, Molly, if I admit I only like 6 people, I'll lose subscribers. Carl says, YouTube is the hardest social media for me. It is. It's not like other social media platforms at all. Mary! Hey, Mary, how are you? Good to see you. We were working on designs, said Mary. I saw that. I heard that you're doing a store for us with all our logos on it. That is so sweet. You are so precious, Mary. I love you so much. Phil says, hello, Mary. We're still doing games at 5, right? Matthew said, Mary's awesome. Yes, she is. Mossy says, I don't like anyone but myself and sometimes Mary. Mary says, we'll make logos and merch for you guys if you want it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I really want that mug with my logo on it. I saw that and I'm like, oh, I have to have that. Carl says, I don't have a logo. You can get one made. In fact, I have a friend that offered to make you a logo if you'd like. If you don't like the one that he made, that's totally fine. Just let me know what you want and I'll message him and he'll make you a new one. Mary says, yeah, I love Mossy. Shh, don't tell him. That mug is the bomb. Yeah, that is so cool. That is so cool with the purple handle and everything. Hi, squirrely, squirrely. Squirrely, squirrely. Don't go off camera. Come on. Let's see if, yeah, see that big pile of nuts there? They seem like afraid of it. You see? Too many nuts in one place. Where I said, I need one very bad because I can't put mine on black t-shirts. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I think yours look okay with black t-shirt. Would look okay with a black t-shirt. There's a bush with a bushy tail. How often you see that? Mossy says, I've got a plagiarized Mary logo winter hat I'm going to get. Mary says, go for it, Mossy. And Mary said, the kitties are okay. Like, just okay? But yeah, I have to admit, purple and black look really good together. There you go, little cutie. Okay, the squirrels have started eating the nuts. Where are you, Chippy? Come on, Chip, Chip. Here, Chippy, Chippy. Edison says, hey, Maria. Mossy says, green. Green YouTube logo, yes. Carl says, goodbye. Take care, Carl. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you. Kage said, Mary's selling plagiarized merch under her name too. Buy some today. Mary says, nobody buy anything, but I am going to get stuff right after we get the... Oh, there's Chippy. Come on, Chip. Get into the camera. There he is. There he... Aw, there's Chipper. Hey, Chippy. Hey, Chip, Chip. How you doing there, little guy? How you doing there? He's so twitchy. Oh. He gone. Go back to the squirrel. So as I was saying, Mary said, nobody buy anything, but I am going to get stuff right after we get the ghost up and running. Mary says, Yurta. Addison says, I'm sipping on moonshine and soy sauce. Interesting combination. Interesting combination. Good luck to your stomach, Addison. Kage says, oh, don't buy mine or Molly's logos yet, because I've shared the link. Mary says, it's hard to be plagiarized when you help make it, Kage. Right? Kage's laughing his ass off. Mary says, but my trolls will love the comments. Won't they? Mossy says, going to get a remark violations on your own merch. Kage says, shit, sorry about that. Mary says, thank you, Kage. Kage said, I was clearly being sarcastic. Mary says, my logo do one will buy, but that's okay. My logo do one will buy, but that's okay. For some reason, that's going over my head. I have no idea why. Mary says, yeah, Mossy. Oh, I was reading the chat, not paying attention. Is he eating out of... Oh, he is eating out of the pile. Good squirrel. Yeah, good squirrel. That's what you guys are supposed to do, so I can read the chat and not have to worry about keeping these guys in the camera. Addison says, going over mine too. Mary says, typo. My Mary's Gigs logo, no one will buy. But I made the stuff for me. I don't know. I've got my eye on that bear. I really do. Mossy said, gifts for a donation, get around the patent office. Gifts for a donation, get around the patent office. Oh, gotcha, Mossy. Can you get any closer to this guy here? A little bit. It makes him kind of blurry, doesn't it? I think this one is a male. But he hasn't flashed me yet, so I can't say for sure. Mary says, I am going to get the panda. Oh, here comes Chippy again. There he is, little Chippy. Hiding in the bush there. Mary says, I'm going to get the panda. Oh yeah, the panda is so freaking cute. Kage says, I just need $45 for the dang sweatshirt. Right? There we go. Kage said, actually, I'm halfway there. I need 20 plus shipping. Oh yeah, I always forget about shipping. Stephen says, I have a wall full of gray pelts in different sizes, in different phases. Black, gray, red, and a mixed one. Yes, I ate what I killed. Oh, hey. Chippy's almost. There we go. There's kind of both of them. Phil says, Mary, you should do some merch with the windshield critters. Where'd you go, Chip? Oh, there he is. And there he goes. You're just going to eat with your back to us? That's kind of rude. I didn't see if he had nuts or not. Kage said, well, this one's name is Shadow. We should name the boy Shadow? Or I think it's a boy, I'm not for sure. I don't see any nipples, so it hasn't had babies, I can tell you that. Mossy says, ruffle everything off. Every ticket is a winner. That's kind of cool. I do kind of like that idea. Phil says, I'm not a taxidermist, but I've stuffed a beaver or two. Mary said, there's a 25% discount, so shipping will not be an issue. Oh, awesome. Come on, squirrely, squirrely. Yeah, squirrely, 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 squirrely. Mary says, Mossy, LOL, that would not be legal. Aw. Mary says, copying and pasting on ring spun cotton heavyweight hoodie. I'm not going to put that cheap and dye everything in my wash. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, this is such a good deal. Why are all my clothes now the same color? Mary said, Phil, I would expect anything less. Squirrel nuts? Yes. Yes, I was looking for actual nuts on the squirrel. Because I think it's a boy. I just need to confirm my suspicion. Phil says, Molly looking at their boobs and nuts is true too. That's why you eat with their back. That's why they eat with their back to you. Stephen says, another fun fact, the different phases of grays don't typically like each other. Oh, the males will gang up on another male and bite the nuts off so he can't breed with female. Oh my God, that is horrible. Oh my God, I'm so glad I'm not a male squirrel. Stephen says, nature can be cruel. Yeah. Radio Dude says, rude. Mary says, Spreadshirt has good quality stuff. I got my Dashing Across America merch from there. Oh, okay. So did Chuck recommend that Spreadshirt place? Mary said, guarding the squirrel nuts. Film at 11. Mary says yes. Okay, yeah. And we'll back up the camera here until they decide to come back. In fact, why don't we do a different view of maybe some, like that. Yeah. Yeah, some big trees. Big trees. Yeah. Big trees. Radio Dude says, I have a headache. I'm sorry, Phil. Did you drink last night? Mary says, I'm going to get hats to promote your channels when I gig work. Oh, Mary, you're just the best. You're so sweet. How awesome is Mary, everyone? Addison says, nice. Phil says, I need a hat to cover my bald head. Hat to cover my bald head. Well, Mary's got them in her store there, Phil. Mossy says, I need to link to the gummies that made you misspell Mary's gigs. Yeah, we could all use a oh, there's a gray squirrel just went across the little bridge thing. And by bridge thing, I mean a tree that fell over and lays across the creek. And Mary says, "Gummy, gummy, yummy, gummy." We like gummies. Gummies are fun. Sorry about the electrical noise. Oh, there it goes. Nice. And there it comes back. Sorry about the electrical hum. Hey, Chippy, Chippy. Hey, squirrely, squirrely, squirrely. Hey, Chip, Chip. Hey, squirrely, 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 squirrely. Hey, squirrely, 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 squirrely. Mary says, gummies make the world a better place. I agree. It makes it much more tolerable. I am listening to Mama Gig's kid scream, so no, I can't hear your background noises, LOL. Yeah, that's one nice thing, and this area is all like older people, so it's pretty quiet around here, which is kind of. I mean, I love kids. Kids are great, but it's also nice to not have to hear them scream. Mossy says the electric coming from the grow house next door. Think I'm just gonna leave right here. I saw a little head pop up. LV Catman, hello and welcome. LV Catman says, "Hey, Mom Dog. Hello and welcome. How are you?" Addison says, "I think Mary might secretly be Robert Downey Jr." Yeah, I thought I might be secretly Robert Downey Jr. Mary says, "I thought Molly was yours." Oh, here's Chippy. Oh my God, he's so cute. Chip, Chip, little Chipper. Hey, Chip, Chip. Oh, little Chippy. So cute. I wonder if he'll go over to the pile of nuts. Oh, Chippy left. Chippy graced us with his presence and now he's gone. So we'll zoom back out. Edison said, Molly is Robert Downey Jr. Jr. Oh, okay. Must have misread. LV Catman says, been good. The cat hasn't tried knocking the phone down this week to make a call. That's good. That's good. Did you get her own line yet? Phil says, hey, Chippy, I got your CB radio fixed. Oh, hey, Chippy's way out there now. I don't know if we can even see him out there. That little tiny moving stripe, that's him. Hey, Chip Chip. Hey. Come on, Chippy. Cooperate here a little bit, bud. There he goes. Phil says, I'll go for a pile of nuts. Mossy says, Robert Downey Sr. must have been rocking it back in the day. And Mary says, oh, Mossy, good answer. You see how big his cheeks are? Just one more. Just shove one more nut in there. Mary says, picture is kind of grainy. Let me zoom out just a little bit, see if that helps it. Is that better? Oops. Chipper, quit running off, dude. Oh, there's two chipmunks. This is that other one. Are you Chippy? Are you Chippy? Your cheeks aren't as full. Are you Chippy? Are you Chippy, little guy? Oh, Chippy. Oh, Chip, what are we gonna do with you? Phil says, I'm going to go outside and be weird. Oh, as opposed to being weird inside, Phil? LV Catman says, yeah, actually there is an extra line she can use, hello. Mossy says, could play trombone. Mary says, as Molly shows us a little guy filling his cheeks with nuts. LV Catman says, this is beautiful. What state is this? It's Michigan. Mossy guessed Louisiana. Big B. Big B, please go away, Big B. Oh, hey, there's Chippy. Please go away, Big B. I don't like you. I don't want you. There he is. Little tiny guy. Mary says, Michigan, Catman. Oh, there's two squirrels out at the same time. I can't get both on camera unless this little guy will move away from me a little bit. Two chipmunks at once would be twice the cuteness. Mary says, I love her, Phil. LV Catman said, uh-oh, we lost a squirrel. Or a chipmunk, rather. There we go. There's another one. LV Catman said, Mary, hey there. Okay, my home state. Oh, I didn't know you were Michigan was your home state. I'm on the west side of Michigan. Man, these chipmunks are running around. Mossy says, Michigan in the summer, no snow. Yeah, we don't typically get snow in the summer. But I'll be out here doing these in the winter too. Mary says, it is my home state, Catman. It is beautiful in Michigan. Yes, it is. There's a lot of us Michiganders. Yeah. There sure are. Mary says, yes. Mossy says, I'm from Maine originally. Mary says, I am on the extreme south of Michigan. The extreme south, where, what, 5 states south? Catman says, yeah, I was around Madison Heights, Royal Oak area. Somehow I ended up in this hot-ass Vegas desert. Mary says, yeah, where you guys spend the winter? Oh, Big B, please go away. Catman says Las Vegas, LOL. Clearwater is South New York City now, Mary. Raspberry, hey, good to see you. Raspberry says, hi, Molly. How are you, Raspberry? It's good to see you. Thanks for coming. Trying to keep this guy in frame. He just went under the porch there. Let me do like this, see if we can see him coming out. Coming back out. Come on, Chip, Chip. Chippy, Chippy, Chippy. There he is. Raspberry says, I'm good, thank you. I'm glad to read it. Oh my God, how cute is this little thing? Oh, they're so cute. I can't stand them. Catman says, Mary, haven't seen you in a while, or maybe I have been too much into the W2 lately. I hear you there, Catman. My W2 has been a pain this week. Raspberry says, look at the markings. Yeah, aren't they amazing? Catman said, he's cute. Thank you. Mossy says, you're going to have oak trees growing up through your porch or insulation in your house. Probably. We do have oaks and maple and pine. Mary says, I have been scarce. Yeah, Mary hasn't been live during the day as much as she usually is. Raspberry says, hi, Mary. Is that Chippy or is that a bee? Oh, that's just the wind. Neither. Mary says, hi, Raspberry. Raspberry says, are the chipmunks? Yep, they're out and about, and they ran off. We had 2 of them. If we get one come back here, Chippy, Chippy. If we get one to come back here, that'd be wonderful. Mossy says, acorns are like brown insulation. Blown insulation, I can read. Acorns are like blown insulation. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Raspberry says, just in your garden? Yep. Yep. Oh, here's Chip. Or a chipmunk. I don't know who it is. Here he comes. Come on. There he is. Yeah, it gets grainy when I zoom in too much. He's found the pile of nuts. Raspberry says, that's amazing. Mossy says, full to the attic where you don't look behind. Yeah. Oh, here's another one. Just came out over here. And I can't quite get him. There he is. And now he's gone. Nope. Now he's gone. And where'd that other one? Oh, here's, oh my God, how cute is that? Look at how full those cheeks, I don't know if you guys can see how full those cheeks are. Whoa. My arm is falling down. That's nice. There we go. Raspberry says, I'd seen the squirrels. Yeah, we had some black squirrels out here earlier too. Addison said, hay is for squids. Hay is for squids. Raspberry says, you're so lucky. Oh, thank you. I think so too. I think so too. It is really fun to see these guys. And it's so calm and peaceful here. Mossy said, he's going to tell his friends about the stash he got. I hope so, yeah. Bring them all. Bring all your friends. Bring all your little friends. Right, little guy? Hey, where you going, little guy? There you are. Stop going out of camera. And also stop running towards me. I can't move my camera that far. He's about to go under the... And he gone. And we'll put it back over the nets because somebody will surely come back over there. John Lacombe. Hey, John. Hey, Sir John. How are you? John says, Mom Dog, good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. How are you? Raspberry says he's getting plenty for himself first, though. Yeah, he sure is. I can't believe he's putting more in there. Mossy says, a pit from an avocado he can't put in his cheeks is something. Oh, you know what? I think I have an avocado. I think I do have an avocado. If I do, I'm going to take the pit and put it out here just to see what they do. John Lacombe says, hi, good golly, Miss Molly. How are you, John? How you been, Mr. Lobster Man? John says, an avocado. Avocado. Oh, go away, Big B. Mossy says, they're going to do a study and give it a taste. Should be interesting. Oh, hi, little guy. Poked his head out under the steps, and there he is. And then he went back in before I could move the camera. But now he came out, and he's being crazy all over the place here. Running all over the place. God, you'd think he was a wild animal or something. John says, I'm good. How are you, love? Glad to hear it, John. Glad to hear it. I'm glad you're doing good. I am doing awesome. Having a good day. Having a half day of work here, so I figured I'd go live. Get some extra watch hours. Raspberry says, have fun with the beautiful creatures. I'm off to bathe the kids. Take care, all. Bye, Molly. Bye, Raspberry. You take care. Thank you so much for coming. You have an awesome rest of your day. And Mary says, yeah, really. Chipmunk's a rat with racing stripes. Pretty much. Paul J. Hey, good to see you. Paul J says, hey, Mom Dog. How are you, Paul? Thanks for coming. Oh, he gone. And they race too, don't they? Maybe that's what makes them go fast, are them stripes. Mossy says, leave a little avocado on it. Really? You think they'd like avocado? Paul says, I'm good. Thanks, Mom Dog. You okay? I'm doing great, Paul. Thanks for asking. Glad to hear you're well. John says, yes, they are fast. Aren't they, though? Especially when I'm sitting on these steps here. And they like to run out in between these steps and run up these steps. And I keep thinking they're going to run into me. Because they boogie. John says, avocado. 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 There's another chipmunk. Avocado. Mossy says, yep, they're basically mice. Well, I think mice are cute too, and I've actually kept them as pets, so it doesn't deter me one bit. Mossy says the skin is something also. Oh, really? So maybe like I'll hollow out, or mostly hollow out, an avocado, or an avocado half, leave the pit and the skin. It won't kill him, will it? Because I don't want to kill him. Otherwise, I'd let my cat out here. Mary's laughing. Mossy says, right. And here comes another chipmunk. Apparently scared off the first chipmunk. Oop, here he comes. Boy, he's quick. He's right behind this tree right here. He'll just... There he goes. There he is. You just missed the big... There you go. I guess this guy isn't the smartest of the bunch. Mossy says it's not poisonous. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, I'll definitely have to try that. I think I have an avocado. If not, avocado kind of sounds good now. I have to get one. Paul says, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to Mom Dog. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Oh my, 27 likes. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you. Chipmunk drama. A little bit of chipmunk drama there. Fighting for the pile. Fighting for the right to the pile of nuts. Mossy says guacamole and chips. Oh, that sounds really good. That sounds really good. I don't have any chips, so if I don't have an avocado, I'm totally going to buy some avocado and chips. Mossy says they like blue corn chips. Huh. Zoom out a little bit here so we can kind of catch these guys on the outskirts. Catman says, what's the temp out there today? It is 65 degrees, and I am absolutely loving it. It is absolutely perfect. There's a little bit of a breeze. Okay, to be fair, it's a little windy, but yeah, it's nice. It's really nice. It's been like in the 80s, so this cool down is like, just feels like heaven. Mary says freezing. You would be freezing, Mary. You would. Catman says, that sounds nice. Almost fall there. I can't wait till fall. I can't wait till fall. All it's going to be gorgeous when they start turning. Mary says, that sounds, or Mary says, cool down in the 80s. Yeah, Mary likes it hot. Mary's warm-blooded. I'm cold-blooded. Kage says, still here lurking. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Kage. Mary says, Michigan has gorgeous fall. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Catman says, we still got some days in the hundreds left. I bet. I bet. You're in the desert. How cold does it get in the winter there? Is it like 80? Mossy said, haven't had the AC on in 2 days in Albuquerque. Wow. My dad was born in Albuquerque. Oh my gosh, they cleaned up that... Let me see if I can zoom in here. It looks like there's more nuts there than there actually are. Some of that's ground. throw out some more nets for them. Catman says mostly 90s for September. Wow. 50 to 60s for highs in winter. Now, see, 50s and 60s I could handle. I do like. Mary, believe it or not, I am out here in t-shirt and shorts in this 65-degree weather. And I am totally comfortable. Maybe that's what's got me in such a good mood today, is because it's cooler out and it's so much more comfortable. Hey there, little guy. Is it grainy for you guys? Mary says coat weather. Nah, for me, it's got to be in the 40s before I wear a coat. There you go. Catman says he's loving all the food. Yeah, he is. It's funny. The chipmunks stuff their cheeks and run. And the squirrels will sit there and watch you while they eat. They'll just casually just sit there and eat and watch you. In fact, Onyx is brave. Onyx, I yell at her, and she just sits there and looks at me. He doesn't even stop chewing. Mossy says September is going to be very nice. Usually snows a dusting mid-month. Really? In the desert? That surprises me.